with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I been on the block, my side. Run it in our house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming.
Today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Jaguars going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
There we go now. Green 90.
Throwing now is Bortles. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Ross on the return. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. Touchdown, 49ers. Ladarius Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Jags. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Good job, D. Good job.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Green, 39. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Ace.
They go play action here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing on first down is Bortles. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Trucks over him. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Here, Tevin Coleman. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Now let's go. Blue line. Blue line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot off.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Left, left. There we go now. Green, throw the ace. There we go now. Left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Leonard Fournette. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Bortles now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 94 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bortles to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 48. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. The swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before you get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. To throw, it's Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Over. All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Coleman now. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Escapes the defender. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 46 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Now let's go. Green, 39 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Puslosny in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Left.
Bortles going to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All right, here we go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And some room to work. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. Fighting through and he's got space. That one goes for 24 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes on the screen. This is Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This is Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The point after now for Aguayo. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Here's Bortles to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
We need to stop right here, defense. Let me hear that crowd. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Green Beckham has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set! 319! 319! Check! 53 flight! Check! 53 flight!
Now Mahomes. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals have scored to add on to that lead. David Johnson, he's just gone over the 100-yard mark. He's at 106. Coleman down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to Coleman, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.